Buongiorno, boss. Come stai? Oops. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I hope you're well. Should I sign in? I'll sign in later if I have to. Oh, well, apparently I've been informed that they did another 7-hour maintenance yesterday. Yeah. Another 7-hour maintenance yesterday, unannounced. And not a whole lot of detail other than a little message in the Discord. When asked about it, somebody replied that it was supposed to fix race disconnects. It might fix race disconnects. That's what we have. So, anyway, it's a new week and a new live event. What, 6 days? Shouldn't it be 7? I guess it's technically less than 7 days. So what do we have here? It's Halloween week. Is it Halloween week though? What's today? 15, 16, plus 17. It's not even, Halloween's not until at least another week. It's a little early. I guess I ran out of ideas. Is it going to be Halloween week for the next 2 or 3 weeks? What's going on? Okay. Ooh. This event is a thriller. Oh no, you got a runny nose. Uh-oh. I feel bad for you. I'm just coming off. You know, I've been sick. I can finally breathe through my nose, so I have the ability to sleep now because I can breathe with my mouth closed. But I'm still not sleeping, but that's a whole other thing. So Halloween, blah, 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 blah. Points are earned, blah, 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 blah. And the reward is a sticker. Let's go get our sticker, I guess. I guess that's what we're doing. I mean, ooh, my clan won again. I think on my North American account, I have to switch clans and then do that grind all over again. No. Do I want to do that? Oh my god, no. I don't want to do that. Where's another damn sticker? Yeah, I mean, last week it was a sticker and a hoodie. Was it a hoodie or a jacket or something? This week it's just the freaking sticker. Just the sticker. Alright, let's go collect our 50 grand. Actually, you know what? You don't even have to do this because I hadn't done it. Well, because I didn't play for over a week. And when I came here the other day, it collected like a bunch of them. So you can probably just come like once a week and you collect, I don't know, 150 grand, 200 grand, depending how many events there were. You don't even have to go every time.
Of what it is to be a sharp.
Yes, Hideki.
Well done.
Thank you. I did nothing. I absolutely did nothing. But I'll take it. I shall take it. Ooh, streets. Wow. Not good, streets. That's not good. Okay, where... Oh, here's one. C, D, or a G. Is that a new... Okay, so I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here, but this race here is not on the map normally. I don't remember this one being there. Stormy Night. Of course it's Stormy Night. Right? I don't remember one that was C, D, and G. So are they make up new ones just for the live events? This one. That one looks familiar though. I think that one is a regular one. Pretty sure that one was on the map. It's also a C, D, and G. Ah, did they just change it for the event? Oh, they have differential here. 4-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. So no rear-wheel drive cars. Is that... What about the other one? Wait a minute. This one does not have that. Interesting. Where's another one? Should we do that or should we try to do a ranked? There's that rip-off high stakes. Is it even working this time? 72 front runners. Oh, there's one. Same thing. C, D, or G, 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, or front-wheel drive. And that one, I think, is one that's been on the map. It's weird. This one, I swear this one was not on the map before, but maybe it was. Maybe it was. Okay, where's the closest? What's the max here? 680? 680. What do we have for C, D, or G? It's on road. Probably G. Well, I think I know where we're going. I think I know what we're doing, right? C, D, or a G. 680. Ah, I was just about to say no errors so far today. I was just inhaling to get the words out to say that, oh, haven't had any lobby errors yet. And then this happened. How many more hours of maintenance before the servers stop giving errors? Like server unavailable. And apparently I'm the only one, according to Sony, or to play. Hey Diego, apparently according to PlayStation, I'm the only one who's experiencing this problem. I'm the only one. Lucky me. Nobody else experiences these problems. So strange. For me, it works. I'm guessing it says it works pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I meant to reset my router today before I started playing, but I forgot. Like, you experienced this yesterday, Diego. Just you and me, I guess. And I can't even. This is happening more and more. The other day when I did the stream, it kept happening. The group. Uh-oh. Did you put me in a group? I would like to go do. I can't even go do the race because I can't adjust my car. But it's just me, apparently. Just me. The publisher has not acknowledged any problems with the game. And therefore we cannot issue you a refund. Because there is not a significant number of players experiencing the problem, and the publisher has not acknowledged a problem. That was the reason for not giving me a refund. So what am I supposed to do? Like, I would like to go do the live event, but I can't because I can't adjust my car. What's it at? It's at 600. Okay, where's the other? There's another shop. Let's try a different shop. I don't know. It just like can Sony watch this? Can they like guys, the agent who rejected my refund claim, can you watch this please and tell me like oh now it works. So it just depends on which workshop you go to. Okay. Great. 680 we need. Oops. I don't think that makes a difference on the electric car. Or not enough to matter. And I'm pretty sure it was stormy, right? So 640. What? Wait. Yep. So where's the rest of my... This 680 we need. That still doesn't even put me close. I got 669. Really? Oh wait, what about here? Ah, there we go. I guess it's closer. Oh, there's a wall. Who put the wall there? Oh no. Not a good sign when I got to reset already. Oh. What's my setting here? Performance. Ugh. Hey Diego, do you have this race? This live event? Are you able to play this one? What is the request? So it's a C, D, or a G. You want to play this one together? I'll take a quick break while you get a chance to respond. You might be in a race or something. Hang, I'll be right back. Oh, okay, let's go do that one. I'll be right back.
must have seen that there are some high-stakes races taking place right now. Do you want me to mark their location on the GPS?
For what? What is she in?
Continue straight
High
ahead.
stakes. No. No thanks, Alice. Not interested in high stakies.
In 1 kilometer, turn right.
Oh.
In 800 meters, turn right.
You know, people refer to the Cayenne or Taycan as a boat. Told you guys I was playing
In
Assassin's
400
Creed
meters,
4
turn right.
Black Flag, the piratey one, where
In
you
200
captain
meters,
a
turn
boat.
right.
I gotta tell you,
Turn right.
driving a boat is a lot better than driving this thing.
In 400 meters,
I'd
turn
rather
right.
be captaining a ship than
In
this
200
freaking
meters, turn right. Turn
ridiculous
right.
thing. Thought I saw someone here. Is he here? There we go.
You
Hope
have
you're ready.
arrived.
Stormy night. Oh, did you reject? Oh, there you are. The Mustang. This will be fun. Hope you got your rain tires on. Wait a minute. I thought it was. Oh no, this one had no restriction. Never mind. Never mind. Off-road. Oh yeah, that could work. Look, guys. This was working the other day. Then they did a server maintenance yesterday, and now it doesn't work. Diego and I were able to do races while in a group on, when was it, Monday? Or Sunday? Monday, whenever it was, the other day when I did the stream. And now it doesn't work. I just want my money back. I just want my money back and to move on and never think about this game ever again, but they won't let me. And this is Sunday. Was it Sunday? That was on Sunday? Really? Okay. Like this. So it's 25 minutes I've been doing the stream. I spent 20 minutes trying to, like, you were working with. Yeah, anyway, whatever. It was 2, 3 days ago, whenever it was. I believe you. If you say it was Sunday, I believe you. It didn't seem like it was that. Anyway, felt like it was Monday, but that's fine. But we did it. The point is, a few days ago, Diego and I would get in a group and we played races over and over and over again. And yesterday they did another 7-hour maintenance to fix race disconnects, maybe. And they said should fix race disconnects. Well, I guess if you can't get into the race in the first place, you pretty much solve the problem of race disconnects. But how is it, again, hi Darian, how is it that something can be fixed one day and then broken the next, or 2 days or 3 days later? Over and over and over again, this keeps happening. And I just want my freaking money back. No, I beat you. Yeah, but you weren't prepared. You had the wrong tires or something. No, something was up with those races, Diego, because you should have been in front of me. Because you had a higher PR than I did, and you should have been ahead of me at the start. And you were, I don't think you ever were. Maybe one time you were, but anyway. I just want my money back. So I can go buy, what's the one coming out in November? Motorfest? I'd rather, at this point, like I had no interest in playing for this freaking Motorfest or whatever is happening in November. But right now, I would rather have a refund on this piece of crap and go get a game that I have no interest in playing. And I would go and play that. You were using, that's why you lost. You should have had the advantage if you had a wheel. Surrey, hello. How's Darian? What have you been up to, Darian? Surrey, I apologize. I have the website bookmarked, well, open. It's one of the tabs open for the Indian PlayStation site for me to set up my account. And I was like, okay, I did this. I think that night when I did the last stream, I'm like, I'm going to open a tab, put the site there, so I remember to do it. And then I just didn't get a chance. Force feedback was too high. Okay, all right, so that's fair. I figured there was something going on, Diego. I figured there was, you weren't at your, like you didn't have your settings. I figured something like that, so I don't think it was a fair match. When you get your wheel all set up and then configured the way you like, I bet you it'll be well, we did have one race that was, we had one that was close. You were actually ahead of me for most of it. So we did have, at the end there, the last, I think that was the last race we did was pretty, was much closer. And then something happened, like I snuck by you. Well, I snuck by you and then I went off the track and you got past me again. Then I snuck by you again and I thought you were right behind me. And then next thing I know, like you were, I don't know, you fell off a cliff or something. I don't know what happened. I use your new controller. And you change cars, because you were using the buggy first, and then you switched to, I don't know, the F-150 or something. I can't remember. And then you switched back to the buggy. You kept switching. Why is the game loading for so long? Because this is we were in a group. When you try to, this is the problem I've been having since day one. This has been happening since the betas. The Mercedes wagon and the you changed everything. And so this has been an issue from day minus 240, where if you're in a group, you cannot start a race. You get the infinite loading screen. But the other day when I was doing the stream, Diego and I did it several times. We were in a group and we started races. And I've heard that for some people it works, for some people it never works, and for some people it works sometimes, but not all the time. And I'm one of those people who it never worked for, except the other day. But yesterday they did another 7-hour maintenance and now it doesn't fucking work again. So it's just maddening. It's absolutely maddening. Because this was one problem coming on today that I thought we weren't going to have. I thought, okay, one problem resolved. Let's move on. But Diego, I have to beg you to close your game. Otherwise, I have to kill my stream again. And it's only been 30 minutes. I'd rather not have to start a new stream over after half an hour. Actually, if I have to start, I'm not coming back. I'm just going to end the stream here if that's the case. Thank you. Okay, we got it. Usually it times out. After the person leaves, it used to time out. But we can try it again, but without a group. We can try to get it. We'll try to get into the same session and launch the race, but without being in a group. We can try a regular race. Maybe it's because it's a live event. It's giving us extra trouble. We can try in a group on a normal race like we did the other day and see if that works. Whoa. Yeah, of course they put that there. Is this a... No, it's a timed race. It's not a dominatrix. I still can't do ranked races. Nobody shows up. So it's like there's like 0 point in me playing this game at all right now. I mean, these live events, 12 you do 12 races to get the 100 points, and this week you get a sticker, a Halloween sticker. We're going to see consistent Dizzy with 10 plus hours. I can't see the rest of it. I imagine that says stream. No, I think for the most part, those days are gone. At least for now. We may return to those days sometime in the future, but for now, like I said, I've got stuff going on in my personal life. I just can't do it. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. But it's only because, oh, you know, the new live event comes out today. I thought, okay, we'll maybe do a couple hours. See if I can win this sticker. And we'll maybe try to do a rank to see if I can get one ranked race going. And then I would break for lunch. And that would be it for today. And I don't know. I don't even think, I think those are too lofty. Those goals are too lofty. I don't think we'll be able to achieve any of that. So far, it's been a ginormous fail. Couldn't get in to fucking tune my car at the shop. I had a server error over and over and over again. Then we start the race and we get infinite loading screen for another 10 minutes. It's just not... I mean, you just got to keep lowering them. I'm doing the live races to level up. Yeah, actually do it. Yeah. Why not? Go for it, Diego. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, Buster? Since when? Oh, wow. What? How? No. I was ahead. Okay, 13 races. It's gonna be. This game needs Jesus. I don't know. That's a pretty tall order even for Jesus at this point. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm in shock that I was in second. Because I was watching for that. I was trying to block him. And I swear he was behind me when I hit the finish line. That, I don't know. We gotta call the judges on that one. No, I don't know. That's an extra point I gotta fight for. Who was it that wrote about that? Oh, that was Suri. The 10-hour stream? Excuse me, the 10-hour streams. Oh man, my allergies are just driving me nuts these last couple of days. Alright, that did not go the way I wanted to. So I guess if we do the full 5 races on each one of these live events, and if I come in at least second on each one, I think we can get the sticker and maximize our cash and XP. It's a lot of ifs. Try not to whack into that wall again this time. which was right here, I think. How is this Aston Martin even able to keep up with me in the rain? Oh. Well, I guess if I stay on the road and don't crash into walls, it's a little bit easier to keep him behind me. Whoa. I don't know, Siri, I'm thinking about the 10 plus hour stream. Listen, I'm shopping for a new laptop. And I think I hate doing this because whatever, doesn't matter. But we're gonna try to look for something with a little more horsepower than I have very low. Oh, I don't know which one. Oh, but yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Normally, I buy the absolute cheapest thing I can buy. That meets certain requirements. Like I like a big screen, so I like the 15-inch screen. And big hard drive because I like to make multiple copies or whatever. Other than that, because I have very minimal requirements when it comes to computing, I just basically spreadsheets. I just need to browse the internet with my 20 million tabs of my browser, and I run my spreadsheets, and that's all I need a computer for. So I could probably get by with a Raspberry Pi, except for the fact that the whole operating system and the difficulty in whatever the programs that I would need that may not be compatible with stuff. Oh, I have like on any given day I will have I'll have my browser open like 3 instances of the browser, and each one could have up to 50 tabs, easy. So anyway, so my friend and I are going to start looking. We're hoping to find some OPA. How are 20% on PSN? No, that's probably why they wouldn't give me the really 20%. It's still not enough. Yeah, so they denied me my refund and then put the game on sale because they know it's dying. Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. I'm gonna go check. Not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna go check just for my own eyes. So that was twice. We'll leave the race. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Yeah, no. Well, this is the on the European. It's saying 60 euros, which I thought that's what it was all along. I don't know. I don't know the prices. I have to check my original account because I know it was 80. The standard edition was $80 all along, even pre-order. And just last week I checked it was 80 Canadian dollars. So I'm going to go there later. Silver is discounted as well. See, that's probably why they wouldn't give, because they know people are getting the refund and then buying it back when it goes on sale. So that's probably why they wouldn't give me the refund, because they knew it was going to go on sale, and I would have just bought it back and saved myself a bunch of money. The little scammers, the scammers. Anyway, I need another break. Drinking too much water and coffee today, and I'll continue this conversation. I'll try to answer all of your questions about the computer and everything, but I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, we're hoping soon because this is the time of year. We're coming up on the time of year where there's a lot of discounts and sales and stuff. So it's a bit confusing. My friend is trying to explain to me the Intel processor nomenclature. This thing where there's like 4 digits or 5 digits, and there's a letter, and there's 7 digits, and avoid the ones like this. The ones that have this letter mean they're crap, and the ones that have that number are good. And I'm so freaking confused. But anyway, I need something. Gonna have to go for something much more powerful than usual, which means way more expensive. And in general, it looks like stuff is just way more expensive than when they were just a few years ago. You know, the pandemic, inflation, whatever, I guess. Um, but I kind of would have you define the budget. No, I'm just the cheapest, the most power for the cheapest money. I would like to be able to buy something for 300 bucks Canadian, which is about 100 euros. No, but for real, that was usually my budget. Like I could buy a half decent laptop, like with lots of storage space, you know, and enough to do what I needed to do for less than 300 bucks Canadian. And I've been doing that for 20 years. But I've even looked back at the Canadian, you know, the Canadian Best Buys and, you know, these places, Staples and whatnot, over the last year or so, because I'm like, oh, maybe if we go to if we go to visit soon, I'll just pick one up there, save a lot of money, and bring it back with me. But the prices have practically doubled. So, I mean, it would still save me money buying it in Canada, for sure, compared to here, at least 50%. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking. I mean, we've only just started looking. I've only looked like one or two flyers. I haven't really, and I glanced in store quickly. I just sort of browsed a couple that they had on display. So early stages. I have no idea in terms of like the specs I'm gonna need. I have no idea in the end what it's gonna cost. But I have a feeling I won't be able to get away with it for less than €1,000, which is frightening for me because I don't know. Like I said in the past, I could get easily get three computers for that price, the way I used to do it. And I'm like, I'd rather just replace it 3 times and get a brand new one 3 times over than buy one and have it, you know, die on me. You know, I could buy one and then buy a backup one and still be, you know, 300 bucks ahead, kind of thing, than buying one for like 1,000 or whatever. So I don't know. It's gonna be. I don't even know if it's really in the budget. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. It's all gonna come down to whether or not we can find a good deal somewhere. Okay, that's three. So, but I think part of it is because on this low end machine that I have right now, running all of those tabs, like Google Chrome, I got to get rid of Google Chrome. I got to go DuckDuckGo browser. I use the DuckDuckGo search engine just because I much prefer it to anything to Google Bing. I mean, forget Bing. Bing is a joke. I mean, DuckDuckGo kind of runs on Bing, but Google Chrome browser is just destroying my computer. It's just 85% CPU. You know, it's just the hard drive and the processor are like maxed out all the time on this with fucking Google Chrome. Once you open more than two tabs, actually, I don't even know. Sometimes I just open one empty tab, like just open it on the home page without anything extra for 850. But nobody's buying old gen laptops. Yeah, no, of course, I can imagine. Yeah. 850 Canadian. Why? Oh, you're probably just converting it. I don't imagine you're selling it on a Canadian site. You're probably just converting for me. 850. And you said that one, it cost you $2,000 3 years ago. Yeah. that's why that's why I don't want to buy expensive computers. That's why I buy the cheap ones. Yeah, I figured, okay. That's why I buy the cheap ones, because I'm like, I just need to do basic stuff. It's gonna, they all end up in the same place after a couple of years anyway. So I just don't like spending. I used to do that. I used to buy, you know, back in the day, I would buy better stuff, and it just, yeah, of course. I mean, the resale is bad. Of course, yeah. I mean, the hardware you buy today is obsolete next week, so yeah, there's no resale. So yeah, but I think then if we do this, then I may go back to trying that stupid capture card thing and throwing the stream that way. We may revisit that maybe in next year, in the early part of next year, and then we can flip. If the game crashes or whatever we're doing, we can just flip between stuff easily. We shouldn't. I'm just worried whatever I buy will work initially, and then after a short period, I'll have the same problem that I had trying to do it this time. That the machine will get bogged down by updates or whatever, and just won't be able to run. Because I'm seeing the computers that people are using to run their streams, and they are, they're supercomputers, and I'm like, that's what I need to be able to run a stream? I'm like, seems a bit over the top, and if that's the case, then I'm not so interested. Like I said, there's an easy solution. All Sony has to do is make it so that if a game crashes while you're streaming, it just goes into the pause. It pauses the stream, like I just did when I went to the store. I don't understand why that can't be an option. It seems like the perfect solution. Why do I have? Are you looking only for a laptop? Yeah, I have no desire. I mean, other than what, a desktop? Yeah, no, I have no desire. I need the portability. I know they would be cheaper, but I really need the portability. I absolutely need it. $600 in the U.S. on a laptop. Yeah. No, and well, 600. I don't think we looked at some that are 600, and it's like, I mean, again, and there's just like one flyer, one quick look. So we just started, like I said, but there were a couple in the 600 euro range, which is almost 600 US. I think it's about a 10% difference on the exchange on the euro to US. How many is this? This is number 3 or number 4? I think this is number 4, right? Then you need a capture card. Well, I had the capture card. Hey, Lex, I had the capture card. I returned it because it wouldn't work for me. My computer couldn't run the OBS. It couldn't run the stream without a ton of lag. So I had it. I returned it. Got my refund, and it was almost 200 euros. So we got the Elgato H60X or whatever, HD60X was the one that we did. And then I bought the chat link cable also. And when we realized that it wasn't going to work, the chat link was already on its way. Why return it? Because I had no need for it. It didn't work. I wanted them. It was 200 euros. Does it have 3? I found out that it does because I had it plugged into one and it didn't work at all. And I'm like, what? And then there was a thing. Oh, you have to plug. And I'm like, plugged into the blue one or whatever. And I don't even know what any. This is the thing. I don't know what any of this means. To me, USB is USB. I don't understand why everything is so complicated. I'm like, I just want to plug this thing in because that's what people told me. You just plug it in and you're done. You just put in the USB. You put one cable to the PlayStation, one cable to the computer, and you're done. Yeah, but I had no plans. It won't work without the lightning one, the blue one. Yeah, no, but I had that. So the issue was not that. The issue was that when we opened up the OBS, when we had the stream running, and my friend was watching the stream while I was doing it. through the capture card, through my laptop, through OBS, and he said it was lagging like crazy. He's like, it was unwatchable. It was completely unwatchable. And my computer was just, it was redlining. My PC memory is low. I don't know, it's 12 gig of RAM low? What do we got? 12 gig DDR4. AMD Radeon R5, AMD dual core processor A9-9420 with turbo core technology, 3.6 gigahertz, and a terabyte hard drive. I don't know, it's 12 gig of RAM. I thought, yeah, it should be. Oh shit. And I have nothing installed on my computer. I've removed everything I can possibly remove. I'm not fine. It won't work. It doesn't work. We tried it. It didn't work. And you have to adjust the bit rate then. Not sure what that means. Guys, I can't, most of the time I can't even watch a YouTube video because the computer just lags so much. And it just buffers and buffers and buffers. And I can hear the fan going full bore. I open Task Manager and memory and disk drive are almost at max. Every time I open Google Chrome, at least. When I'm just doing my spreadsheets, it's fine. But anytime I do anything else, mostly it's Google Chrome. Oh shit, I need to focus on my race here. Ah, look what you guys made me do. Well, I mean, I know this is my issue with computers is because you guys are like, oh, 12 gig of RAM is enough. I'm like, well, it wasn't. It didn't work. So, oh, bit rates in it. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. And I'm just the time, my years of messing around with this kind of stuff are, 3 decades ago. I just don't have the patience for it. Just crap is so complicated now. And my friend was helping me out, and he was getting frustrated because he's like, whatever. We were just trying, and it just wasn't working. The thing is, we had one issue after another. Like nothing worked initially, and then I realized it was my permissions because I shut all my I don't give anything permission to do anything, basically, because I don't trust them. So the first thing was there was no permission for camera and mic, so I had to. That was the first 4 hours of figuring out why it wasn't working. I'm like, oh shit, the permissions. Okay, so we gave it permissions, and then after that it was like, oh, it's like it started working, but the stream was such horrible resolution. We were like, there's just no way, this is so bad. And I figured out it was a setting. So we changed the setting to increase the resolution in the stream, in the OBS. And then it was like, okay, now it looks better. And the next thing, it was just lagging. So I'm in third. Oh no, I'm in second. Oh shit, well I'm going to be in third now. Fuck, or fourth. That's not good. You guys, you're making me screw up. Wired to your own? No, I don't have it wired to my router. No, it was, I have a picture of what this looked like. I have my reclining chair opposite the TV, where the PlayStation is on a little stand, whatever. I had a chair between me and where the TV is that had my laptop on it. I had the box that the Elgato came in was on the floor. The Elgato was sitting on top of it with the cables running to the PlayStation, cables running to my computer. There was like this bridge of chairs and boxes and cables running across the room. And now you want me to put another cable, a LAN cable from my laptop to the router going in the other direction of the room? And then they're like, oh, but then you need a LAN cable on your PlayStation as well. And I'm like, I've tried that many times. It made no difference on anything. I've seen zero improvement. The only thing that I've seen on the LAN cable is when I do an actual speed test and I get a higher number. But in terms of actually doing anything with my PlayStation, I've never seen any difference. It didn't help me in ranked races. It didn't help me in anything. I need to go. Now, there's a bunch of messages there that I missed, so I got to go and read them. I'm going to go here next. I came in third that time, guys. That means I got to run like 14 or 15 races now. I need to see all of this stuff. Okay. 2,000 Canadian. I'm trying to sell my old 50. Resell. You're looking. You probably need to spend. Yeah. I wish it'll be 1,000, but. So look, right now my computer is going. I can hear the fan going hard. I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tabs on Google Chrome. And I'm watching the stream on the one. And my CPU is at 80%, 90%. Memory at 40. GPU at, right now it's at 12%. It's bouncing around. Like it's pretty low. Now it's down to like in the 40 percentages. 50. So CPU is bouncing around 50% right now. GPU is around 12 to 15. This is the best I've ever seen. I've never seen it so good. Capture card. We talked about it. Yeah. So I returned it because at the time I was like, no way, I'm not spending that kind of money, because we were talking about it. It's like, oh, you're gonna have to buy, something good. And I said, nope, I'm not doing it. So we returned it to get my 200 euros back, because here you have like only a few days to return something. You missed the window. So it was 200 euros. And I'm like, I want the euros back. It would be useful once we get a new laptop or PC. It's probably for the better. It won't work without the lighting up, which we had. I have the blue one. It's there. That wasn't the issue. Your PC memory low. I got 12 gigs. Dude, you're fine. You had to adjust the bit rate in an OBS. I think some configuration was wrong. Yeah, I mean, there's like a ton of freaking configuration. I was overwhelmed. I fought for 3 days, and I was having nightmares with that OBS. When I opened that screen and I saw how convoluted it was, you don't know the anxiety it gave me. And listen, my friend helped me. He was on the other end of the phone, and he was looking up stuff, and he was really, he's like, okay, go here, change that, try this. And we did a bunch of stuff, and it was 3 days of stress and anxiety. I wasn't able to do any of my other stuff in my life during that whole time, and it's just not fun for me. And I had had enough. Your configuration is definitely wrong, because the specs you just mentioned are more than enough. I wonder why it's doing that. Yeah, I wonder why too. Can you just try other lighter? I don't know. I don't know what other ones there are. That's the thing. I didn't even know about this OBS, other than I've seen it mentioned. It seems to be the one to go to that everybody goes to. So I have no idea. Other than the one that comes with Elgato, I think they have one, which I don't even think I think I downloaded it, but I downloaded it, I installed it. I don't think I even opened it. Hey, look at me is here. Sorry, I don't know if I greeted, so Lex. I don't know if I greeted you, Lex. Hope you're doing well. I see, look at me. Where did look at me go? I've seen this race somewhere. Let me just have this as simple as simple. Lex as a simple. Yeah, I wish. It's simple when there are 3 mic inputs, and I don't know where these 3 mics are. It was showing me 3 mics, and the levels were changing as I was making noise. And I'm like, where are the 3 mics? I don't know where it's picking up 3 mics from. I was so confused. Lex, you have a different brain than I if you think OBS is simple. I can tell you that the PC you listed, the specs were sounds just fine. Well, it didn't work. Do you have your computer wired? No, resolution to 1080p. I believe we were doing 1080. No, was it that? We were doing 60 frames. No, 4K, no. We did not do 4K. It was 1080 or 720. I can't remember now. But definitely, I think we had switched it to 60 frames. Because I think it was at. Wait, it was. So the first problem was that I think it was at 320. At 320, and that's why the resolution was so poor. Then we bumped it up. It was either 720 or 1080. I can't remember now. Mr. Moneybags. You talking about in the game or real life? So far, the only alarming thing you mentioned is the computer running up the memory. Yeah, I mean it doesn't. The laptop having the fun run high is pretty normal. 17 times while 17 is nothing. Normal. This is only because I lost all of my tabs recently. When I was doing some stuff with my YouTube channel, I had closed the other two instances of Google Chrome that each had like 30 tabs, and I had refreshed the page or changed pages so many times that I completely lost all of those freaking tabs in memory. I would normally have 50 or 60 open minimum because it's stuff I go back to periodically, right? So I like to have them open. That's just the way I work. I have to see them there or else I'll forget about them. But yeah, no, 17 is low for me. Very low. It's like less than half of normal. You might need to cut some processes or tabs. Okay, but when we did this with the OBS, the only thing open at the time was OBS because I was like, hey, wait a minute, things are bogging down. So we closed everything, had just the OBS running, and it was still doing that. All that corn. Corn, what are you talking about? 80% is horrible. Yeah, I know it is. Every computer I've ever had has been like this, though. This is not new. It's every Windows machine I've ever owned since the 1990s has behaved like this. So it's right now we're running 40% CPU, 40% memory, and only 10% on the GPU. And I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing right now, but what were the CPU specs? The one mine right now, currently, or what we were looking to buy? That you have an excessive amount of tabs open. No, they're not excessive. I have a shortage of tabs. It's a shortage of tabs. The model number, yeah, it's an Acer Aspire 3. It's an A315-21-97YE. But this is old. This is from 2018. Well, I bought it in 2018-ish, but it was probably already a year, maybe two. 17 tabs of corn. OBS isn't simple at first, that's for sure. Thank you. I'm glad. And you sound like you know what you're talking about. I'm not a guy who knows what I'm talking about. And that thing was, when I opened that, I was like, Alessio, save me, because I'm going to have an aneurysm right now looking at what I'm looking at. And the thing was, we were kind of hoping, like, my friend and I are many hours apart physically, and we were hoping that he would be able to take care of all of this stuff because he is the knowledgeable one when it comes to tech stuff. And unfortunately, you kind of can't do it when you're in two different places. So, yeah, you can bookmark the tab. Oh, don't give me. We need them, especially if you can't handle. I understand that, but I need them open. So the problem isn't me. The problem is the computer. The problem is the 12 gigs of RAM and the dual core, turbo core, 3.6 gigahertz. I think 3.6 gigahertz, I don't even know what they are, should be more than I know gigahertz is a lot of hertz. There are a lot of hertz, and 12 gigs is a lot of bytes. It should be more than enough to keep my little tabs open, my little internet tabs open. So the problem is not me. This is a problem I've been having since the 1990s. And they promised us every time they came out with faster processor and that, it wouldn't be an issue anymore. It wouldn't be an issue anymore. Oh, you'll be able to multitask and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I just got 20 grand for something. Oh, another 14 grand. What am I getting all this money for? I got 20 grand, I got 14 grand. Oh, there must be, oh, that's it. That's probably it. No, is that it? Did I complete a task? No, because these are all hypercar tasks. Don't know what that was about. There's another 20 grand. What's going on? I'm just getting money. Uh-oh. Oh, this must be our compensation. What's going on? Every time I go into the map and come back, I get another 20 grand. Come on, do it again. Okay, now it doesn't want to give me money anymore. What was that all about? Gotta go to the video. Let's go to the video replay. What happened here? Okay. I was on the map. I know when you're in the map, it stops. Like if there's anything happening in terms of awards or whatever, it stops, it pauses them, or let's say. But, oh shit. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. I just got money and just. I don't know. Didn't say why I got the money. Not sure why I got that money, but I got 40, 54 grand at least that I saw. Oh, I'm looking at the right law. The right law. Oh shit, I didn't check. I didn't check this race. What it, oh, I think it's also 680. Oh yeah, they're all 680. And I think the only difference on this one, of course it's still raining at night. The only difference on this one from the last one is that it's all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. There's no rear-wheel drive allowed on this race and the next one. Sebi! How's Sebi today? I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't been on in a while. This feels like, is this not, am I doing the same one? I think this is the same, did I make a mistake? Oh, I didn't move. I just joined the same race. Oh, they're looking forward to getting a sticker. Me too, but I completely messed up. I didn't realize I hadn't moved on the map yet. Shit, it is the same one. I'm such an idiot. You guys got me all riled up. telling me my computer should be better than it is, but I'm the one living the nightmare. No, and what I was saying was I had removed, like the first thing I do when I get a new machine is I remove all that bloatware, I remove everything that I possibly can because I don't want any of it, I don't need any of it. I hate these Microsoft feature updates with all this stuff. They're like, oh yeah, I don't need any of these features. I don't need any of it. So you don't know how many times I uninstalled Cortana and then find out on the next update it reinstalled it again, and now you can't uninstall it anymore. Best you can only. My laptop is a beast. Then why can't it do the? It can't do the simplest thing. I'm telling you, like it's most of the time I just walk away because I can't. Other than just doing my spreadsheets and pulling up, some random pages, stuff I go to. Just mostly it's just text. And when I try to watch YouTube videos, it just bogs down, and they buffer and they don't play and they hesitate and whatever they what do you call it, lag and whatever. So, how many times I go to watch a video and I'm like, never mind, it's just not worth the trouble, and I just move on with my life. But I don't know. It hurts that if you're saying it's a beast and yet I can't do anything with it. My little laptop used to turn off automatically. I'm hearing some ticking, some clicking coming from the hard drive. I'm not sure if it's just dust in the fan, and the fan is making the clicking noise, but it sounds to me like it's on the hard drive, so I think the hard drive is starting to go. I used to have a program that would it would assess the hard drive and give you like a rating on if there are some bad sectors and whatever. I don't think I have it installed on this computer. But it sounds to me like the hard drive is starting to get noisy. So I gotta start be more diligent about my backups. But anyway, so the whole reason why I have to do this anyway, because I just got the notification a while ago that Microsoft is suspending product support on Windows 10 a year from now, next October. So, how many points do I have? So we have to do this at some point in the next year anyway. 45 points. Okay, I need another quick break, and I need to move here. What is this one? It's also a 680 Stormy Night. So they are the same. So you can't tell them apart anyway. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, let me, I think I missed a couple messages there. Let me see what you guys were writing. Acer has decent specs. Hope I'm looking at the right laptop. That's what you wrote. Another laptop used to turn on. I tried to boot up a game. Yeah, that's why I gave up PC gaming a long time. I told you guys this many times. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gave you the model number. Fast DDR4 precision touchpad, faster wireless 802.11ac, blue light shield, blah blah blah. AMD dual core A9 9420 with turbo core up to 3.6 gigahertz. AMD Radeon R5 graphics card and 12 gig DDR4 RAM and 1 terabyte hard drive. Sorry, not solid state, the normal disk drive, HDD, which is fine. Which is fine for me. I don't need this super duper. Actually, this is a problem. Oh, this is another factor. This is part of the reason why I think these machines are so much more expensive, because they all have an SSD drive, and I don't even need it, and I don't want it, and they do not, at least from what I've been able to see, unless maybe a special order or something, cannot find a traditional disk drive. I'd be fine with a 1 terabyte Western Digital, something like that, or something half decent. That's all I need. I don't need solid state drives.
400 meters.
For the bulk, for everything that I do, totally not necessary.
Turn left.
But trying to find, I need the storage space because I make copies of stuff and multiple copies and whatever. I prefer the volume of space. For my needs, the volume of space is more important than the speed. So that's part of the problem, I think, with why stuff is so much more expensive. Off-road tire. Wait, what is this race? Oh, this is off-road? Oh, shit. 680. Damn it. Crap. Can we do it with this? Hey, hey. None of that. $632. That puts us at $657. I don't like that. That's the same. Ah. All right. I guess we're going to try it like this. This is not going to go well. Let's try it without off-road tires, see what happens. Yeah, so anyway, so I was saying I removed everything. I got rid of every freaking program because I don't use any of them. I disabled everything. And the only thing I really have installed on there is, like my spreadsheet program and my, what do you call it? Basically Microsoft Office, but the old one. Just some Office, Word, the basic stuff. And the crap that comes preloaded. I have not installed any. I don't even have like Adobe Reader anmiore, because that thing has become super bloated as well. This is not going to be an easy win. This might not even be an easy loss. I think this is going to be a difficult loss. I need to go to. Oh man. So I've purposely tried to I purposely don't install anything I don't absolutely need, just for fear of bogging down. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a dominatrix. I tried to do everything to keep my computer as unbloated as possible. trying to reserve all of its resources just to do, you know, the 47 tabs of my internet browser. And I've even recently changed the setting where I didn't know about it, but apparently there's a setting in Google Chrome, I think it was, where it doesn't refresh, doesn't try to refresh all the tabs. Like you have to actually go there and press the button or something so that it doesn't, you know, consume resources. And that didn't make any difference. It seemed to make a difference initially, the first day, and then that was it. It's right back to doing it. The pages don't refresh, but I don't know, the computer's still being consumed by stuff. I have a feeling it's something to do with the Windows updates. I have them paused. I always pause them, and I do them on my time. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like when they're paused, it's still looking for them or consuming. I don't know what it is, but I get those like runtime services or whatever. I forget whether it's some kind of Microsoft service that they seem to be consuming. I mean, no, but it's, oh, that guy just went way off. Oh, there you are. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. I just passed one. Now you gotta get in here? No, sorry. Never mind that Windows services thing. It's Chrome. I can see it because I go in there and Google Chrome is using like 80% of everything all the time. Even if I have one tab open on the Google homepage. Oh, did I do it? Did I sneak out at first? I don't think so. No. Yeah. Fuck. Do I waste time? Waste at least 10 minutes if I can even get into the shop to tune my car, or I just accept the fact I'm going to have to do at least one extra race, probably 2, maybe 3. Either way, it's an extra 10 minutes. So I might as well just stay here, get the races done. 0 XP. Oh, was that for solar? That's the first one, right? Okay. I didn't... should I try off-road? That's going to lower my PR. Which means I'm going to be further back. I don't know. The car seems to handle pretty good with regular tires, though. Look at that negative camber there. I should probably put in some positive camber. Right? Off-road vehicles. So now the camber's gone. It's back to neutral. Oh no, still some negative camber. Do off-road vehicles run better with positive camber? Why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking that that's a thing? Oh my god, what transmission do I have in here? It sounds horrible. It's the short transmission, isn't it? Is it the short? I don't know, it sounds weird. It sounds like my gearbox is gonna fall out any second. I had a car that sounded like this. It died the week later. Okay, 12-second gap. Why? Okay, that's weird. The off-road tires. They make that much of a difference? I put the off-road tires on, didn't I, this time? I mean, I got passed right away on the first go. And then I put the off-road tires on, and I have a 21-second gap. Off-road tires make a difference. Even though they look exactly the same from the buggy's normal tires. I mean, I'm gonna put the standard tires back on, try it again. Maybe I just drove it better. No, but I got passed right at the beginning and I could never catch up. That's 2. Boom, 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 boom. 60 points. All right, 5 more races. Coming first 5 more times. We get the sticker, and then we go have lunch. Maybe I should just not change the tires. Well, let's wait till it's our last race, and then try it. That was number 2, right? Norway, Dragon Slayer from Norway. How are you today? So glad you're here. Loving Norway. Is there any daylight today in Norway? It's 1:30, almost 1:30 p.m. Central Europe time. I'm guessing you're probably, I want to say you're a little bit ahead of me, maybe 1 or 2 hours ahead. Not 100% sure. Like where you are in Norway, do you experience like 24 hours of nighttime in the winter and 24 hours of sunlight in the summer? That concept blows me away. I want to experience 24 hours of daylight before I die. It's on my bucket list. I want to go somewhere. There's like a number of places you can go that experience this, and that's right. So what is it right now? So we're late October. I'm guessing you still have a little bit of daylight. I don't know, just guessing. Like how much daylight will you have today? Or maybe it's already done. It's probably over already. It's so bizarre. Because I mean, I grew up in Canada. I lived most of my life in Canada. And we're at about 41 degrees latitude, whatever, 41 degrees from the equator, basically. So not super north, but not super south. And where we were, the winters, I mean, we complain that the winters are dark, you know, very few hours of sunlight, but it's like we get daylight around, say, 7:30 a.m. Usually by then it's like the sun is fully up. I'm talking about at like the worst, like at the shortest. So what's that? The winter solstice? The winter, is it the solstice? That's the shortest day. Anyway, the shortest day, it'd be something like that. Probably maybe a little bit after 7:30 a.m. the sun would be up, or between 7 and 8, let's say, a.m. And it would start getting dark around 4 o'clock. And to us, that was an incredibly short, you know, daylight day. But I can't imagine like what you guys go through in Norway. Like, and just, I don't know, like how long when it's 24 hours of darkness, like it's not like one day, right? Like it's many days or weeks or even a month or two in some places, I think, where it's, maybe you have to go extreme north for that, but it's not like, from what I understand, it's not just like 1 or 2 days. It's like a fair chunk where you don't see the sun. It's just sort of like maybe in 3/4 an hour from now. Okay, so yeah, that's yeah. But 24 hours of I want to go somewhere for like a week or whatever, a number of days, and have the sun never go down. It's just like daylight and twilight, and daylight and twilight, and daylight and twilight. I want to experience that. It just seems like the coolest thing. Okay, that was, how many was that? That was third one, right? Or was that fourth? I think that was third. We're gonna get the sticker. Let's go. Let's go back to standard tires. In 3 to 4 hours now. 3 to 4 hours. Okay, not 3/4 of an hour. 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Uh-oh. Ah, meta guy. Meta guy, get out of here. Get a real car, pussy. And I went back to standard tires, so now I won't know. Take your meta and go to Norway. And go see Dragon Slayer in Norway. Uh-oh. Well, that's not going to be good for anybody. Anybody happen to catch what their PR was on that meta car? Oh, I just hit a rock there. Oh my gosh. No. Oh. Yep, off-road tires definitely make a difference on the buggy. At least in the rain. Wow, like I can't even, takes forever to accelerate and then I can't brake. Oh, it's 1:30 now. So you're okay. You're in the same time zone. Okay. I thought for some reason I was. Well, I'm just trying to visualize in my head, physically, like geographically, where you live. I just imagine you were further east than where I than I. Well, I mean, further east to put you in a different time zone. But I guess you're not as far east. I think you're still a little bit east from where I am, but not as far as to put you in a different time zone. Okay, that's cool. See, this is why I love doing the stream, because I love shit like that. Interacting with an actual person from another part of the planet, and I don't know, it's so cool. So around 5 o'clock, yeah, okay, so that's like in Canada, that's kind of what we would experience, but not quite this early. We wouldn't experience, it wouldn't get dark that early for at least another month, month and a half kind of thing. Wow, I can't believe we came in first there. What happened to our guy? Our meta guy or girl? Where's the leaderboard? Where's meta? Disconnected. Sleep in terror. Yeah, I'm doing well. Almost got the sticker. Where are we? 68 points now? Is that where we're at? And this was shit. I think this is our last go. This is our 5th race, then we gotta switch to the last one. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Shouldn't we be further along? Yeah, no, because 5 races is 40 points. So, yeah, we should be fine. I'm looking forward to this Halloween sticker. Can't wait. Is that a real player or is that a fake player? I think that's a fake player. I didn't see any real people come in, but I wasn't paying attention either. It's a fake player. Ah! Yeah, I'm really upset about this Diego thing. Him and I not being able to start a race in a group the way it worked the other day, because I was kind of thinking today him and I could do some ranked races together if we could join in a group, but as you saw earlier, that's not working again, even though it was the other day. So there goes that plan. Also, for all of you who've been asking me how I am today, I forgot to mention, I'm a little bit bummed. There's a shadow on my heart today. And I'm a little bit glum because I noticed we lost a subscriber over the last, I don't know, 24 hours or so. We had 228 the other day anyway, and today I saw it was 227. I always want to cry when I see the number go down. I'm like, did I offend somebody? What happened? And I know there's a million reasons why people unsubscribe, but I take it personally whenever it happens. And I think the only way around that is to get to like some big numbers where there's like a K at the end of the number of subscribers. So that way, you know, when one drops off, it's not noticeable. So we need to get up to the Ks. We need to get at least to the 1K so I don't notice when people drop out. And we've been pretty much stuck at the 220-ish area, and I've been super grateful, and it's been just an amazing climb. I'm mostly just teasing. It does hurt though when someone unsubscribes. I really do take it personally, and I'm usually bummed out for a couple of days. But yeah, other than that, things are pretty good. These last few days here in Italy, the weather has been just super fantastic. Like shorts, t-shirt weather, midday. Like the sun has been out, it's been warm. Today is maybe not as nice as it was the last couple of days, but yeah, it was pretty chilly there for a bit. And these last couple of days have really warmed up. It's really nice, really comfortable. We're in that sweet zone where at night you don't need the air conditioning. You don't need the air conditioning during the day, and you don't need the heat at night. Or not. Like, I love that sweet zone. Or you use the brake and sing. Oh yeah, I use all three actually. So oftentimes I use all three. I'll hold R2. Let me see. Was that our last one? I think that was our 5th one. We got to go to the other race. Oftentimes I'll do all three. So I'll hold, let me just make sure I don't make, I'll hold R2 the whole time in some of the races. I wasn't really doing it so much here, I was letting off R2, but oftentimes I'll just hold R2 and I'll hit L2 and X at the same time to slide around the corners. And you sort of like, and if you don't push L2 all the way, you almost kind of like keep your tires spinning. So when you let go, you sort of like, you know, your tires it's almost like they start gripping right away sometimes. And also it's whether it's better or not, I'm not 100% sure. It feels better, but it's just a lot of fun. So I just like doing it because it's fun. But yeah, definitely I'm trying. I find that's the best way is to at a minimum L2 and X, like the brake and handbrake at the same time in the buggy seems to sorry, not X. Did I say X? Not X. X is downshift. I meant E-brake. Circle. So E-brake. So accelerator, brake, and E-brake at the same time. And sometimes not. Sometimes with accelerator, sometimes without. But the E-brake and regular brake at the same time seems to work really well most of the time. When was the new event race start? They started... well, within the last, I don't, must have been this morning. Must have been about 4 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago, something like that. I'm guessing 8 a.m. UTC seems to be like their favorite time. So, I think, right? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say so. For me, that's usually 10 a.m. So it's almost just over 3.5 hours ago, I think. Oh, what is this one? Shoot. It's a 680. Same. And it's mixed. Use L1, R1 to gear up. Oh, no. And it wasn't there 24 hours. No, it's Wednesdays. It seems to be Wednesdays. The live events, Wednesday mornings. Well, for me, it's Wednesday morning, depending where you are. When they start, when they roll over. Right? Today's Wednesday, right? Let me read what... I don't like the L1, R1 for shifting gears. Because I like those for other controls. L1 and R1 to gear up and down. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. It wasn't there. Loic, how the game been? The same. How's the game? Okay. I believe yesterday they did a 7-hour maintenance, unannounced, no real communication on what they were supposed to. I used the X and Y for gear. Yeah, so it sounds like you're on Xbox. So I use X and square for shifting. But that reminds me, I want to go to the shop and see what's going on. My gears don't feel right. Nope, not there. Where is it? There it is. I actually don't do manual very often. Yeah, R1. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's so Loic, that's what's up. This is the second time. The second time I've been to the shop, the second time I get this. So I was gonna say the other day, Diego and I played. We were in a group and we were able to play races while in a group. That's never worked for me before, ever. Even in the betas, it never. Oh, you subscribed, Dragon Slayer. Thank you so much. Never worked before. On what was it, Sunday or whatever, a few days ago when I was doing the stream, Diego and I did it many times. Worked the way it's supposed to. Now it doesn't work. We tried earlier today, wouldn't work. Also, I'm getting this. This is the second time. When I go to the shop, I get that. And I don't know. Then I messed around. I changed cars over here, and I wanna do. I mean, or is this the way to go? It's an on-road, off-road. Well, let's do this. If we leave, if we even get in, maybe we can't do anything. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get this up to 680. Oh, tires. Probably need off-road. Oh. Ooh. Nope. Okay, so that puts that at 674 there. Error. Oh, yep, error. Just unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. I wanted to be done by 2 o'clock. Ah, are you kidding me? This is the problem, Loic. It's like, are the races easy? Talking about the ones for the sticker, for the Halloween sticker. Yeah, you know the usual. If you PR up, so I've done 2 out of the 3 so far. They're both at nighttime in the rain, off road. So you know, if you PR up, you know, and you don't screw up too much, they're fine. They're easy enough. If you can get into the shop. Oh, there we go. 680. I gotta spend money on this fucking thing now. Why is it so low? Ah, see, it is on short. I had a feeling. That's why it was sounding like that. Oops. Check if the car saved the tune. Oh, yeah, it's a good point, actually. Yes. Why am I having to buy all this stuff? Off-road tires. I shouldn't have to be buying all this crap. I took this, again, so this happened earlier. Was today or was last time? So I have a feeling this is like when you buy a car and it says you didn't buy the car and you actually did, so I'm not going to try to buy that again. I took that off. I mean, is it going to error out again? Yep. Oh, guys, like, come on. So that's as high as I can go. Unless I put all season tires. Wait, 6. Which then my car doesn't perform as well. Alright, I guess that's what we're going with. Where's that friggin' race? There it is. I think there may have been a message or two that I missed there. I didn't read completely. Let me go. Giovanni. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How old am I? Ay, ay, ay. Are you asking that question? Check if oh yes, I have to check if it saved the tune. Welcome here, Jovan. So what I've told people in the past is I am more than 50, but I'm not telling you how many more than 50 that I am. Where's Mike? Where's my titties? 674. So yes, it saved it. It looks like it's saved. That's 680, right? That's what we're looking for. Clearing up night, so it's probably wet. It's half and half. I'd like to try it with the titty. You're 32. I'm an old fart. I've been around. Somebody wrote. Oh no, it was in. It was one of my private messages on the PlayStation where I was talking with Kevin. I think is their name on the chat. Talking about Atari 2600 days, and yeah, I'm from that era. Although I never actually owned one. I only had a couple of friends. We were too poor for Atari. But I had a couple of friends. I played a little bit. I had a couple of friends who were wealthy that had it. So I spent some time on the Atari. But that's I'm an Atari childhood guy. That's roughly how old I am. And all those like Commodore 64 and ColecoVision and all of that stuff. And Pong. I mean, Pong was just a thing. It was just... Okay, let's give this a try. It said clearing up. Okay, I guess it's going to rain at the beginning and then slow down towards the right end of the race, I guess. Because that's... I guess clearing up means rain. Fog means rain. Dizzy is 53. Hey. That's not true. That is... I can say that is not true. Wait, I gotta go do the math. How many am I? I don't know. I think I just stopped counting at 50, so it could be 74. I don't know. I just decided to stop counting at 50. Okay, wrong car. Well, we'll see what happens when we get off-road. Really? Are you telling me this is a Taycan race? Oh, they missed the gate. Nice. That's about right for the Taycan. I'll do the calculation. So you go back. When did Pong come out? What year did Pong come out? And guess how old I was when Pong came out. And then carry the 1 and factor it by x minus 2 pi squared. And then take the first derivative of the second polynomial. Hey, I'm throwing out some math terms here. I'm throwing out the math. Where are the math geeks? Come on. I don't remember what any of this stuff means, but I'm throwing it out anyway. I'm going to start talking polynomials and differential equations. And the quadratic formula. Anybody remember the quadratic equation? Oh, that thing was a beast. 53 is your guess. Well, you're wrong. You can say it over and over again, sir. I'm going to keep telling you you're wrong. And that's the end of the guessing game. Hope I'm not too wrong. You know what? The thing is, however old I actually am, which I don't remember, physically I feel it. Okay, there are just things that happen once you pass 40 and 50, stuff starts happening to your body, like you feel it. And I was talking to someone who's quite a bit older than me the other day, and they're like, yeah, wait till you get to 60. I'm like, I think I'm already there. I don't remember. But mentally, I feel 22. Like, I don't know. I just want to have fun. I don't, whatever. I have responsibilities and I take stuff seriously, but Pong came out in 1972. You sure? I think it was earlier than that. I'm pretty sure I was playing it before 1972. So maybe it came out in 1972 in Asia. What about in America? Actually, was that, why do I want to say that that was a Japanese creation or Korean or just say Asian in general? Was it? Like, I think because, I grew up in North America, I'm like, I got this thing in my head, like we're brainwashed sometimes with these things. They're sort of like, you know, um, gentle innuendos. We think everything is American. And in my head, like my automatic reaction is that I want to say it was an American creation, but I get the feeling it was not. Did I play it on release? Well, see, now you're just asking, like, that's too specific, Suri. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so that was one. Where are we? Yeah, let's go. Let's try this. I mean, we won with that one, but let's try this one. Just curious. I mean, okay, so I got off topic there. The point is that people, so I was saying how I feel, like physically how I feel versus, how I am mentally. But many people on the stream have said, they kind of get the impression that I'm much younger than I actually am, and then they get the impression that I am younger than I am, like I act younger or whatever, which is great. That makes me feel wonderful when people make those comments. But when Suri comes out and guesses a number that I'm not, I guess when I see it visually, it kind of hurts because I try to avoid that. But also in real life, people tell me physically I look a lot younger than I actually am as well, which is kind of shocking because I abused myself for many decades. I abused my body internally and externally. So you are feeling old already at 24. Oh, Suri, mentally or physically? What do you mean? I hope you don't say both. Don't say both. Please don't say both. We're almost at the sticker. How many more? I think maybe one or two more races. Well, where do I go? I can't even see where the road is. Mentally. Ah, really? Uh-oh. I mean, okay, is it because you have a lot of responsibilities? Too much work. Ah, there you go. Yeah, okay. I can get that. I can see that. What's happening here? Whoop. Oh, come on. Now you're just getting in my way. Well, you're living in Italy. Lex. That's awesome. It is. It's mixed. It's mixed. I mean, there's a lot to love about Italy, especially in a smaller village like where we are. People are fantastic. People will drop everything to help you, and we need a lot of help. Like when you make a move like we moved, we basically moved with just a handful of suitcases. We gave up everything we had. We got rid of all of our stuff, and we came here with just a bunch of suitcases. And a house that we bought sight unseen from Canada. We had no idea, just a few pictures. And our 3 cats. We cargoed our 3 cats over. We probably brought more stuff for the cats than for us, honest to God. There was more stuff in the suitcases that belonged to the cats probably than us. So you can imagine, I had 50 some odd years to collect, and I won't say how many odd years, 50 plus odd years to collect tools and, kitchen stuff and, you know what I mean? Like, all little gadgets and whatever, and left it all behind and brought almost nothing. So came here with the only thing I brought was a bag of some small screwdrivers, you know, and I have no tools at all. Um, you know, everything for the kitchen we had to buy over again. You know, I mean, people were gracious enough to give us some stuff to get started, some old stuff that they had that they weren't using, you know, so at least completed. We did it. Woohoo! There's my sticker. Show me my sticker. There it is. All right. Right on schedule. It's almost exactly 2 o'clock. So it's been, that part has been super challenging. Trying to live your life when you have nothing, uh, and starting, we arrived and we had no furniture, not even a kitchen. There wasn't, because here, I don't know if this is just Italy or Europe in general, but in North America, the kitchen stays with the house. Here, it does not. You take the kitchen with you, which is totally bizarre to me. So we arrived and there's nothing in the kitchen. There are no cupboards, no stove, no fridge, no nothing. So we had to do all of that. We had to go shopping for it. We had to, whatever, wait for stuff to arrive. We had to build it. We had to put it, well, nothing is really installed, really. Yeah. So which part what? Sorry, which part is what? So our bedroom, the only thing, thank God, was we had some people that we know in the U.S. Some places do that depending on the people selling the kitchen part. Yeah, because here okay, the upper cabinets are screwed to the wall. They're basically just hung like a painting. They're not even really attached. They're just sort of attached at the top and hung almost like you would a painting. And the bottom is not attached at all. But in Canada, I guess in most of the U.S. anyway, also. Okay, when I say Canada, I'm talking about where I lived, my experience. That stuff is firmly attached. And legally, it's part of the house. They call it, it's the shadows or chattels or whatever, chattels, whatever you want to call it. And it's stuff like that. That's part of the house. It stays with the house. So when you're buying the house, you walk in there and there's a kitchen and certain other things, like light fixtures generally. Stay with the house. Sometimes you can negotiate if there's some people have a light fixture that they, spend a lot of money on or whatever, and they might negotiate that, say we're going to take that, but we'll replace it with, some cheap thing or something. So sometimes that happens. But anyway, here the point is nobody had lived in this house for many, many years. So, there was nothing. So we had to shop for a kitchen. We had to wait for it to arrive. We had to, put it all together, whatever. The bedroom thing, though, thank goodness that they had bought a new mattress. They didn't like it, and they wanted to buy another one anyway. So originally, they had said, well, they'd put their mattress in our room and said, at least when you arrive, you'll have this, and then when you guys buy one, give it back to us. But then after a short while, they decided they didn't want it anyway because they didn't really like it. So at least we had a thing to sleep on. If we didn't have that, it would have been really, really, really rough. So thank goodness, and they know who they are. If they didn't do that, we would have been in a heap of trouble. But yeah, everything else we had to start all over, and we're still not even close to done. We have so much to do still. The first year we had to put in, the heating system wasn't complete. Don't take it disrespectfully. The kitchen. No. You mean about the kitchen thing? No. I don't know. Hey, trust me. No worries there if that's what you're talking about, Suri. So we have a long way to go yet. I'm going to see if I can, it's after 2, I should stop, but I want to see if I can get into a ranked, but not with this car. I'm probably going to have to go back to the shop. Where is it? Where did you go? There you are. Oh, were you talking about, is that what I said about Lex? That's the wrestler? But yeah, so the Italy thing, yeah, it's been, except for some of these surprises. I mean, also the big surprise we found out that our driver's license from Canada does not translate here. Like you can't. We thought you could. We were told standard tires. What do I have? Off road. Oh, you're gonna do that thing where now you're gonna PR me. Um, we were led to believe that we could convert our Canadian driver's license to an Italian one, but they don't do it for Canadians. They do it for some countries, but not for Canadians. So we are basically teenagers having to take our driving course all over again. And it's very expensive here, and it takes a very long time. The written test is very, very complicated. It takes many months to study to pass it, unless you're lucky. Most people fail it more than once. So that was a huge shocker to us. And not being able to drive around on your own when you're in a fairly remote place and you're 20 minutes away from the nearest civilization to get stuff you need, it's been frustrating. It's been really frustrating. And again, fortunately, we have people that, at least sometimes can give us a ride. They take time out of their day to drive us around, but it's been 2 years now. So yeah, it's been mixed. It's like there are some really, really great things. I mean, the mild winters, although last year Canada, my relatives and friends, hang out at the Coliseum. I'm too far. I wish, man. I wish if I lived closer, I would. I love that. I love the Coliseum. But yeah, last year was a pretty warm winter back home, back in our old home. Very little snow, and it was quite mild. It was actually, they had a very similar winter to us here. So, but no, the Coliseum, man, I tell you, we had visited Italy when we were still living in Canada a number of times. And it was my mission each time to go visit the Coliseum, and it never worked out many, many times. And then finally, I was able to go. And that thing, I don't know. I think I could go there every week and still be amazed by it. And the stunning thing for me will always be outside of the Coliseum. If you picture in your head or you pull up, an image of it on your phone or whatever, and you see there's like, I guess, like kind of like the arches outside. And at the base of those arches, there are these huge square rectangular cubes of granite or marble or granite or whatever. There's some kind of stone. And when you're standing next to them, they are enormous. And you're thinking, this thing is from more than 2,000 years ago. And I'm thinking, how on earth did they get this out of the ground, shape it perfectly with perfect 90-degree angles everywhere, and then move it and put it here? And not just one, but I don't know how many there are. There are like 60 of them or something. I don't know what the actual number is, but there are many of them. And then the rest of the structure on top of that, of course. And I'm like, even today, moving, like not excavating. Is excavating? What do you call it? Extracting a chunk of that, like out of the ground, manipulating it, whatever, forming it, carving it, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they did that with hand tools, man. I'm like, to do that today is a big, complicated engineering job. And they did it with no cranes, no power tools, no trucks, no bulldozers, like none of it. They just did it with people power. Or aliens. I don't know. Maybe it was aliens. But it's absolutely amazing when you're standing there and thinking how long ago, and it's mostly still there. Mostly, I mean, obviously it's sort of the building, the structure itself is kind of, coming apart, but they're doing restorations and stuff. But how many people put? No, I can't. That's the thing. I can't even imagine. I mean, I know it took. It's like I'm trying to visualize it, and it's like I want to be there. Like I wish we could create time travel. I really do, because that's like one of the things I would love to go back to, like the Colosseum, the pyramids, all this kind of stuff, and just see how they freaking did it. Is Italy expensive? How is the gaming culture there? An army of people just for that square. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure, it was. And but the thing is, the bigger part for me is, yeah, obviously, it takes a lot of people, but I'm like, the techniques they must have had some really ingenious techniques, and there are theories out there, and there's some stuff out there that they're like, we see maybe a little piece of evidence, or there's some theories about maybe they did it this way, maybe they did it that way, but I don't know that we're really that close on knowing for sure, one way or another. And that's the thing, is I'm like, they probably used something that was super ingenious but probably super simple also, because you're thinking, like, you carve this thing out of the ground, then you got to lift it up, and the big theory is they use like logs or something to roll it on. So you got to get this thing on top of a number of logs, and you sort of push it forward, and once there's space in front, you take the last log and you move it to the front, and you roll it a bit more, and then you take the last one and you move it in front, and kind of like that. And that's probably, they probably use that technique a lot, but it's that kind of ingenuity I totally dig. And would love to know. I would love to go there and sort of be floating in the sky watching them do this stuff. But anyway, is it expensive? Okay. Is it really expensive? Yes and no. So there are some things here that are so much cheaper than Canada. Cell phone plans. Our cell phone plan, we have uh, what do I have? 100 gigabytes of data right now, um, unlimited talk and text, and I pay €7 per month, so less than $10 Canadian. In Canada, that plan would easily be $100 Canadian, easily, if you could find it, easily $100, and you would be feed out the wazoo. You would have so many fees, and this, what do you call activation charge, and blah 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 blah. And there are government fees. They throw, like, I don't know, 3%, like the CRTC fee. No, is that on the? No, there's a different one. There's a different one on the cell phone. The CRTC is for cable. But they throw all these, like, federal fees on there, and blah 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 blah, whatever. And you're locked into a contract. I have no contract. And this thing is like, they're like, this is the price forever. It's been 2 years. It hasn't freaking changed. Actually, that's the newer one. The one we got when we first arrived was $5.99 a month for 50 gig per month, which we don't even use anyway because we're almost always on Wi-Fi. But it's $5.99. It's been like that for 2 years. There's no contract. There was like maybe a €10 activation fee. Well, for the SIM card, basically, to get the SIM card. I'm telling you, that would be, you're hard pressed to find any kind of phone plan in Canada, like wireless plan for less than $100. Cable, internet. Here we have fiber for, what are we paying, €30, so about $45 Canadian. $45 Canadian doesn't even give you 50 megabits, ADSL, if they even still have ADSL. 1 gig, they just put 1 gig in our old neighborhood just before we left, and they were charging, I think, $120 a month for that, and we're paying like 45 for it here. Of course, unlimited and whatever. So stuff like that is super cheap. Was property taxes practically non-existent here in Italy. We paid, like in Canada, in a modest home, nothing nothing really, sort of in the middle, let's say. Well, I can put it this way. So I know my old neighborhood, like something 1,500 to 1,700 square feet, which is what, about 120, 130 square meters, I think, something like that. Let me check. Nope. Get the calculator app. Area, not acres. Squeet to squeeters. 1,500. Yeah, 140 to 160 square meters. So 1,500 square feet to 1,700 square feet. in the city that we lived in, which was like a medium city, about 140,000 people, not like a Toronto or Vancouver, kind of like super extreme. It's sort of, at the probably at the lower end of most cities, of most places you would live. So it's not like the cheapest probably for property tax, but it's certainly not even close to the most expensive. And a typical home in that size range, which is pretty middle of the road there. It's not small, but it's certainly not big. It's sort of like barely like enough for a family of four kind of thing. You could easily spend 5,000 to 6,000 Canadian dollars per year on property tax, easily. And here we're paying. I think we paid €100 last year. And most places I've talked to people, they're paying. In bigger cities, they pay like 300-400 euros, something like that. Sales taxes are higher here in Italy. It's like 22% on most things that you buy. Income tax is, I think, a little bit higher here than in Canada. Food and grocery, almost everything in Norway is expensive. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Just by your geographic location and climate, and you have a whole host of factors. Probably, I don't know. You probably have. I don't know if there's like what the tax system is like in Norway or whatever, but I think just physically, probably almost everything probably comes from somewhere else, and it's a long way. Fruit and vegetables. Like, I mean, you guys. I mean, it must come. I don't imagine there's too much growing there right now. Right? I mean, here we're still picking crops. We're going to be picking olives, hopefully in a couple of weeks if the weather, works out. We're still, in Norway. I'm guessing you have a very short growing season, and I don't imagine much grows well there. So everything has to be brought in from far away. So that doesn't surprise me that it's expensive. But so food, like groceries, mostly are about the same, maybe a bit more expensive. There's some things are cheap, like here they're well known for their fresh cheeses, for example. In Italy, there's a lot of that stuff. Things like prosciutto and some of this kind of stuff. There's some specialty stuff that comes from Italy they're really well done. That's like their thing. If you were to try to get those authentic things in Canada, that like the authentic from Italy, like the good stuff, you would pay way more there than here. But it's the other way around for like cheddar cheese, for example. In Canada, cheap. As of all the cheeses, cheddar cheese, one of the cheapest cheese. Here, it's crazy expensive for some reason. So, but the really good, fresh stuff, the artisanal cheeses, whatever that, are like a luxury item in Canada, are pretty cheap here. Well, drugs, medications here in Italy, super cheap. A fraction of the cost of what they cost in Canada. A fraction. I mean, like, I know someone, like, okay, I have some medications, and they were costing me between $200 and $300 a month Canadian. In Canada, I spend less than 10 euros per month here for the same medications. So, cars here are more expensive. Probably close to 50% more expensive here than in Canada. Basically, they're about the same. So if there's a car that you can buy for 20,000 Canadian dollars, that would cost 20,000 euros here. So basically, whatever the exchange is. Electronics, same thing. They're a bit more. They're probably 30 to 50% more. But so it's a mix. It's a mix. Some things are much cheaper. Some things are about the same, and some items are quite a bit more. Oh, but the biggest thing is the housing. The housing here, dirt cheap compared to Canada, and which was a big part of the reason why we came here. I mean, there are still places here where you can buy a house for very little money. You cannot anywhere in Canada buy anything for less than a big pile of money. And I mean, even a condo. A condo will just a run of the mill condo and no place special will cost you 400 grand easy in Canada. Here you can buy a whole street for 400 grand. An option to travel to Ireland for work, but denied. I was getting paid more, but EU is completely new to me. Yeah, I mean it's tough. I can see the chocolate and sweets are very good here in Norway. Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna pull up a map. Let me see. I have a feeling. I'm gonna make a oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? A prognostication. It's not really prognostication, but yeah. Okay, where's not London? Where's Norway? Norway is. Oh, I went to. No, I don't want it. I want English, so I can actually give me English. Why won't you give me English? English, per favore. Okay, I want the English, please. My Italian isn't very good. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make do. I think I can figure it out. So Norway is Norvegia. Okay. Well, I was going to say because of proximity to Belgium, but it's, I mean, you're kind of, I mean, Belgium is over there and you're up there. Because, I mean, obviously Belgium is notorious for, chocolates and stuff like that. You're way up there, man. So, okay, what was that? Slayer. Mm, housing around here very expensive. Yeah, it's most of the world is like that. Do you have Norwegian chocolate? Is that what you're talking about? So whereabouts? Because I mean, so Norway is kind of like this long, skinny thing that goes, north to south or south to north. I'm guessing the northern parts are less inhabited, right? Because that's kind of like the northern parts of Canada. There's like small, very small communities up there, but a lot of them though. Wow. So where are you? Are you more in the southern part, like in the Bergen, Oslo, kind of that area, or are you further north or central? Like, I'm just trying to get a gauge roughly, because I mean that northern part, man. Oh my God, it must be so expensive to live up there. Like everything has to be like it's all fjords and mountains, and it's wow. That must be a really complicated life up there. Look at that. I'm looking at the satellite of like the northern part of Norway. Oh, there are chunks that. Oh wait, here we go. Never mind. Now it's working. Wow, and it's just I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, that is a crazy country. It's just what a spectacle. That is. Wait, so it's again it's a town. So it's saying Svezia is next to you. So that must be Sweden, and then Finland next to that. Because Switzerland is borders Italy, so Switzerland is Svizzera, and Svezia must be Sweden. So just that, all of that. And what's this one over there? Is that? Oh, that's part of Russia over there, right? Is that part of Russia? Murmansk, yeah, that's part of Russia. And this is what is this? This is probably part of Russia too. Holy shit! So Finland borders like all of Finland basically borders Russia. They must be feeling quite uncomfortable during these times, these last couple of years. I feel uncomfortable for them. Oh yeah, and even Norway borders Russia at the very, very north tip. That is some amazing geography, I gotta say, up there with Norway, Sweden, Finland. You're in Oslo. Oslo, I hear has very good chocolate in Norway. Okay, cool. I was dabbling with making my own chocolates, tempering, like, oh my gosh, what do you call it? Like, um, oh my God, I forgot all the terms, but like the high percent, the 70% chocolate I was tempering and making my own stuff and making my own pralines and stuff. I was getting pretty good at it in Canada, and I bought a couple little pieces of equipment to help me. And then we moved to Italy, and everything is different here, and I'm just not able to do it anymore. Who's that? Cat. Hey, Cat. Where's your Vulcan, Cat? Where's your Vulcan? Is the game fixed? No. I mean, I don't know. Um, so what can we say? The other day, I was playing with Diego. We were in a group and we were able to start races. We did a bunch of them while in a group. That never worked for me before. But then today it didn't work again. So I don't know what's up. I still can't get people in a ranked race. I've been trying for days. I can't find anybody in a ranked race. But other people can. So apparently I'm the only one having the problem. I tried to get a refund on the game because I was just so frustrated with lobby error. I'm still getting today a couple of times I went to work on my car in the shop and I would get server error and I had to mess around, do a bunch of things to try to get rid of that error so I could actually work on my car. I seem to have gotten fewer lobby errors today though. So I did have a random join a race at one point. So it's basically it's the same. It's like some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. Something works one day, doesn't the next. No, nothing, more or less the same. I haven't had a race disconnect today. I don't know, how many races did we do today? 12, 13, 14 maybe? Didn't get disconnected, although I didn't get disconnected often, I gotta say. But yeah, Oslo. Let me look at Oslo. So you're down. So you're more towards the south. I hear Oslo is just a cool place. Um, Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll run. You never know. I might run into you one day. Might come up and visit. Like I said, I want to do this. I want to experience this 24 hours of daylight kind of thing, or 23 and a half hours or whatever. Um, this is Magnus Carlsen. So Suri is a chess follower. I've not played a single ranked race. This is very good job. Oh, what? Viklunsk. Viklunsk. I'm sure I'm brutalizing the pronunciation there. Let me look that up. Let me look that shit up. Okay, so first off, I gotta say the wrapper does not look good. That looks like is that like a Kit Kat? Is that just Norwegian Kit Kat? That's what it looks like. Me like a Kit Kat. Freya launched nothing and sold everything. Popular chocolate bar similar to R2 has a creamy, nutty flavor. Okay, looks good to me. I would eat it. It's like Kit Kat, yeah. Swiss chocolate or Norway chocolate? Which one is better? Belgium. Belgium is better. I don't know. I think they're all good. I think I would eat them all. It doesn't matter. You put it in front of me, I'm gonna eat. Look, I don't know how long I've been in this freaking trying to join this. Oh, there goes my controller again. I've been in this trying to get into this rank race for holy shit, at least 10, 15 minutes. Okay, I'm hungry. I think all would be very similar. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's from a good chocolatier and it's good ingredients, they don't put too many fillers. It's all good. They're all good. Anyway, I think because I'm not going to get into this ranked race, which is about what I thought. So, um, yeah, what I do want to do though is go back to the hotel and try to force a save. Do we know? Which one is very good too from Norway? Is there a guaranteed way? What is the guaranteed way to force a game save? See, Lex. So usually what I do, I come to the hotel, I go in, then I go out, and then I change cars. I'll change to something like this. And I hope that's enough. At some point, I hope. Just move in and other. In and out of like the hotel. I mean, I can do this. Hopefully I'll change tires, which I don't want off-road tires on there anyway. In and out, okay. It's kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I thought. Because there's no... It doesn't, like, show any saving icon. Oh, I didn't do my frickin' Frim. Where are we, by the way, on... I'm on level 52. I still gotta go. How many days do we have? 62 days. Okay, because I have to max out my Solar Crown on my other account. I have to create the Indian account and then max out. Let's try to max that out. I don't think it's going to get maxed out. But that'll just be the Let's Play with Suri, and there was another fellow from Asia. And actually, there's a guy in my group who on my other account that's in Asia. He's the guy. His username on PlayStation is Koenigsegg, but he spelled Koenigsegg wrong. But anyway, we might be able to get something going there, Suri. Maybe you, me. I think it was Mohammed was on the stream a couple weeks ago, and this other Koenigsegg guy. Maybe we can get something going. But have you seen the latest live short goat sites? They this isn't one. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. It was. Oh no, wait. It's here. No, it's not here either. Oh, it was on the North American servers. So a number of people are putting as stickers on the car or whatever liveries saying "Fix the game, fix the game." They're just like many of them. The ones on the north, like almost everyone in the lobby in North America is plastered with "Fix the game," TDUSC, fix the game, which is kind of funny. But okay, that's enough for now. I'm hungry. I got to go eat and go do my real life. A song on the stream, I think. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of them. They're like everybody's starting to do it now, and they're right. It's like fix it already. Like I must go now to Z. See you later. Dragon Slayer, I don't know what the Norwegian for see you next time, but whatever that is, that at you. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you being here. Really appreciate you subscribing. And yeah, everybody, thank you so much as usual. Always a pleasure. Love you guys hanging out. We'll talk to you next time. Have a lovely day. Stay cool. Bye-bye.